Hello, Lowri. How are you?
Good, Julian. How are you?
Very good. I've had many proteges over my 30 odd years in television, but I've got to say you are definitely one that I remember with great admiration and indeed fondness because kind of from second one, I realized you're going to go to great places. I suspect you are, and you're already on your way. Tell me a bit about your current role and what it involves.
Thank you for your kind words. That's like amazing coming from someone like yourself. So at the moment, I'm a trainee researcher for ITV. So I'm actually contracted to a year with Potato, which is a sector of ITV, which is quite unusual in the TV industry because most people work on a freelance contract, means you work from job to job, which can be quite hard to start out in. So it was great. I've got this opportunity with ITV where they've taken me under their wing for a year, showing me the ropes, taking me on as many shows as I can. So one day I can become a freelance researcher.
And what are you actually doing? What does a research job involve?
So it kind of depends what kind of researcher you are. At the moment, I'm a casting researcher, so I'm working on the chase. So that's all about researching the people. Who is this person? Would they be good on the show? And kind of finding the right people to fit the role. That includes also background checking and things like that. But then you could also be a researcher, like a locations researcher. So I was on a show called Ready to Mingle, which aired on ITV this past summer, and we did the reunion show. So that included a lot of location researching for VTs, so finding locations and also places within those locations, bars, hotels, locations to film.
Talk me through the entry-level roles in television that people should be aspiring to.
So it depends, I think, what kind of person you are. So like myself, I would consider myself more of a creative. So I would like to be on the editorial side of the spectrum. So it's called editorial, but that's actually just the producing side and things like that, like what I'm doing now. So in that case, you would start as a runner, or if you are able to get on a scheme like myself with such an amazing company, which are out there, you can start as a trainee researcher, which is just amazing. But also, I have been doing runner jobs within my trainee researcher role because you just learn so many vital skills that will take you forward. Some of the best people who I've worked with, who have helped me along my way now, were runners for 2 or 3 years, and I think that's why they're so good at what they do, because they've learned everything from the bottom up. Whereas if you're more organized, I would say production would be a great job for you. So you could start as a production secretary. A lot of my friends in the office are production secretaries, and they're just on it. They know whose train is coming in at what time, when, how much all the props are, where they're going. They just know everything. They are the people who make everything happen. And I think that's a great job to have, because you can go up then from production secretary to production coordinator, where you are basically coordinating the whole thing. It's a great role. I wish I was organised enough to maybe get involved a little bit more, but I think I should probably stay on the creative side. And also when it goes to the edit, you can also apply to be an editorial runner. So you're running the offices where the big guys are working, putting the final edits in, which is a really great place to be, because you'll meet some amazing people.
Brilliant. That sums up really nicely. So there's runners, junior researchers, production secretaries to become production coordinators, and edit assistants or edit suite runners. That's a really good way of encapsulating it all up. So finally, what would you say is your advice, your golden tips for people hoping to get into television, radio, journalism, creative media?
So I would say my biggest tip is to find a mentor. Like I found mine in you, because I think as a young individual, the industry can be very tough. I think it's very important for you to network with people who are in the industry with you and who can give you that helping hand when you need it, and you do them a favor. It's all about giving and taking in the industry. Like, I've got a lot of friends who within the industry now, I've done a favour for before. So I did the Pride of Britain Awards the other day. That's not my show. It was a production coordinator I met on Fern. We got along well. She needed a runner. She was like, do you want to come along? Amazing. I was with Mo Farah, the celebs. So it's just like, when you make great relationships with great people, great things will come from it. Very much like you and myself. I think the relationships you make, everything. And if you work hard for people when you are runners and trainee researchers, when they go up, I think they'll kind of hopefully help you to come with them. So I think most importantly as well, no matter how small a job seems, or you don't want to do that, if you can't get the tea order right, why are they going to trust you with anything else? So yeah, I think no job is too small. Get involved in as much as you can. Make great relationships and kind of try and find a media mentor that can support you along the way, because at times it is really challenging. But if it wasn't hard, everybody would do it.
Yeah, if it wasn't challenging, then it'd be too easy, wouldn't it, Lowri? Now, just promise you one thing, and that is when you do win your International Emmy or your BAFTA or your RTS award, that you'll invite me as one of your plus ones, because I do like a good party.
Julian, you'll be there before me, so I was hoping you were going to take me.
Thank you so much for your time, Lowri, and have a great week, and just give the chasers all my best, because I think they're brilliant.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Julian. All the best in the edit.
Bye-bye.
Bye.